All right, we're going to now look at examples for section 2.1. So remember, this was our definitions for sets, descriptions of sets, how the notation that we should use for them. So please go back and look at those, have them out as you do them, because again, these are problems that you're going to be able to do pretty quickly, but you're going to make careless mistakes by not reading the whole problem. So number one wants to know if this set is well defined or not. This set is the set of most interesting courses at your school. My answer here should be, this is not well defined. This is based on an opinion. Now, you know what you think is interesting, but the next person over may not think it's the same. A way I could rewrite this is I could say the set of courses that, the set of 10 courses that fill fastest. I could actually literally find that out so I could know yes or no on those pieces. Number two, determine whether the set is finite or infinite. Here we say the set of the apple trees in Growmore Farms orchards. This should be finite. I don't tell you that you're going to go out and actually count them, but you could go out and count them. And actually the person that is actually growing should know how many they have out there. Just be careful. It's not asking whether you will go and count. It's asking, could you go out and count and get to an endpoint? If we're talking about infinity, there's never an endpoint because you can keep going. But for a finite piece, there will be a stopping point for when you get to that actual final piece. So number three, express the set in roster notation. This notation right here, let's just be careful and clear, this is called my set builder notation. And this is a more mathematical notation. So we always start with X, such that, which is the bar, and then tell me what my labels are on this piece. Roster says, put your braces and list your elements inside separated by commas. So X plus 6 is 10. There's only one number that works, so that is my answer. C is equal to the set that includes only the number 4. So going to number 4, express the set in set builder notation. Let's talk about this in words first. I think the words help when we're talking about this. This is a multiple of 5. But if we just say a multiple of 5, we would be including negative numbers, we would be including 0, because 0 times 5 is 0. So we would want to, in this case, call them natural numbers. And there is no stopping point. So that's really what I need in my symbols when I do this. So D is equal to X, which is my variable. Then we list our conditions. X is a natural number. Those are my symbols, remember. That's my element symbol. And X is a multiple of 5. That is my answer. Not hard, okay? Now, what's going to be a mistake that you're going to make on some of these is they're going to be multiple choice, and you're going to skim it, and you're going to go, oh, that's my answer. It's just like what I say about any multiple choice. Please look at all of your answers and look at the differences between the answers, because sometimes you miss something that you should have in there, or you miss something that's there that you shouldn't be. So please, on multiple choice, read all of the answers to double check the one you're selecting is the correct answer. So for 5 through 11 here, we're going to look at these pieces and say true or false. And if it's false, I want you to tell me why it's false. These are going to be quick problems in your homework, quiz, and tests. But these are the problems you're going to miss. Yes, they're only 2 to 3 points, but those 2 to 3 points add up. So please be careful. So some pieces I want to remind you of. When we have this element symbol, the member is on the left, the set is on the right. When we're talking about roster notation lists your elements inside the braces, and they're separated by commas. So I'll even put elements are separated by commas. If I'm dealing with cardinality of a set, and so I'm even going to use A here. Cardinality of A is 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 members in the set. It is a number that we're dealing with in that piece. So looking at number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I want you to real quickly put true or false down, and then I want you to listen. So just decide off your cuff what you think these should be before you listen to my explanations and see if you can catch them. I can tell you right now you're going to miss some things in the beginning. But this is where it's really important that you go back and practice these come test day. You can use a study plan, go specifically to these type of problems as well to do some extra practice. So starting with number 5, we have the set E is an element of the set A, E, I, O, U, which is our vowels. My answer here should be false. To make this true, it should have been E is an element, because E is a member of that set. 6, B is an element. This one is true, because B is separated by commas, and it is a member of the set, which is what I wrote up here for my roster notation. That's a piece that people tend to mess up on. Number 7 should be false, and that one should have been an easy one for y'all to get. It's not a member. But the first 2 are the ones y'all need to be careful on. This one on the top. Now, I want to kind of put another piece here on the side. This is a piece that some people get wrong for number 5. I'm going to write it differently. We have E as an element. And I'm going to put only 3 pieces in here. So E is a set, which usually we don't use with the element symbol, but in what I wrote in orange here, the right-hand side is a set including the set A, E, and I, because those are separated by commas. So because this is a member, an element, this would be true for this problem. So be careful. That's kind of a trap people can fall into. They see the set on number 5 and they automatically put false, which it usually is, but be careful. I'm giving you an example here on the right-hand side of where it actually would be true. When we use this element symbol, it is a member on the left and a set on the right, and the member has to be an element in that set. So number 8, Mickey Mouse is an element of characters created by Disney. My answer here should be true. Number 9, 3 is not an element. And here is again, and I don't know why it has that. That should be a parentheses there. X is a natural number, and X is odd. So I actually think it's a good idea to write out what this set is in roster notation, just so you're clear. So natural numbers means they start at 1, and it's odd. So 1, 3, 5, ... 3 is an element, so it's false. 3 is an element of that set. Number 10, Amazon is an element of rivers in the U.S. My answer should be false. Amazon is a river, but it's not in the U.S. And my last one there, number 11, 2 is an element, and again, I'm going to write this out. X is odd natural number, which is actually the same thing as number 9 is written up there, but just notice you can write it different ways. So this would have been 1, 3, 5, ... And that should be true because it's not an odd number. If the set is written out in set builder notation, I think it is a good idea to write out what the set is. It takes you about 5 seconds to do, but you'll catch the careless mistakes on those pieces. So those are pieces that you need to make sure you have down. Now I'm going to go back up here real quick. B, if I asked you the cardinality of B, and I said the cardinality of B, what would my answer be? My cardinality of B should be 6. What if I said to you, are any of the sets up here, A, B, C, or D, equal or equivalent? Equal would mean exactly the same members, so none of them are equal. I already set up here, cardinality of A was 4, right? Cardinality of B was 6. Cardinality of C is 0, because there's 0 members in that empty set. D is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry about that. Cardinality of D is 5. So none of them are equivalent. So I just kind of wanted to tie in some ideas again of the cardinalities. They're just adding up how many members are in that set.